Bum, 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 bum.
Bam, bam. We need a fun intro. Bam, 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 bam.
Dude, in a couple of weeks, we're going to have to be singing the greatest of all of the songs that are for the sports, and that's the NHL theme song on ESPN.
Ooh.
Have you heard it yet, Ty?
No. Believe it or not,
it's
every
so
NHL
good.
game I've watched, I've had the audio muted and just on like a side monitor.
Really? It's my favorite sport with the audio on.
Standing
the checks
ninja?
into the board.
Come on, bro. I already got a couple games up on the side, dude. We're checking up some of these parlays. I got the stats
Dude,
in front
Ty
of me.
is live betting. Final Fantasy is put away. He's dialed in.
Oh my goodness.
This is what the sports show's done to me, and I completely blame you guys. So. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I'm betting responsibly. I never exceed my limit, dude. I'm a responsible gambler.
What's your daily limit?
My day. I don't have a daily. I have a monthly. It's 10,000.
Okay. Respect that.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're
That's a
at?
little more than mine.
Do I know what I'm at?
Yeah, that's a little more than mine too.
Yeah. What are you sitting, Ty?
I
What are you sitting on January 6th there?
So check this
Third?
out. I
Fourth?
left Florida at 3,100.
Okay.
I came and I wasn't able to bet because I was in Dallas. I came back with 5,400, and then after
From things you placed prior?
things I placed prior,
Love that.
and then after yesterday, I bet yesterday when we got home, I ended with 5,800, so I was plus 400.
Let's go, dude.
And now we got a lot of money up in the air right now, dude. We got a lot of we got a lot of bets going on right now. Some are good, some are not so good.
Let me tell you something, dude. If
We're gonna find out.
if a Nunobi doesn't start hitting some shots,
Yeah, I'm watching it. Yeah,
Tyler, let's give the
I'm gonna be
background there.
annoyed.
Tyler sent us a pick tonight. Guys, I got a guy.
I got a lot.
I got a lock.
And unfortunately, he is kind of choking right now. And so
It's
are the
early,
Knicks,
though.
actually.
Lots
so
of
yeah,
time,
dude,
right?
bro,
There's a
9 minutes left in the
ton.
second, bro. They just got a charging call.
yeah, there's a ton of time. But here's the thing with those. Like, what's annoying is that AI lock was minus 140. Like, it's not a great individual player bet unless you're talking about like an absolute superstar. And so but I was like, oh well, if the bot says it's going to hit, and Ty trusts the bot, and
Statistically-
it's clearly the favorite, well then I'm going 2 units, and it's not looking good so far.
Yeah, listen, dude, you need to figure it out.
It is not looking good, Ty. I'm never doing that again.
Bro, listen, he can
Tyler,
hit it.
I'm
He can
in
hit
with
it
you,
in a
dude.
quarter. He can hit it in a quarter. Like, you guys understand?
You know,
right
yeah,
on
he
the
can
road.
he can
For
hit
sure.
the three.
For
He
sure.
can
Couple
hit the
threes,
three.
dude. Couple threes,
Right,
2
for sure,
assists.
for sure.
If
also
you just
nowhere.
grab one board though, I'd feel better.
Yeah, all right, well,
Need
just
to
give it a
Venmo
minute.
me
8
10
minutes
bucks.
and 49 seconds left, and we realized I'm pretty sure he wasn't even in the last 10 minutes of the first quarter.
Dude,
You
maybe
know?
the Bulls aren't missing. Maybe he
saving-
can't get rebounds.
They're
Look at
saving
us,
him.
some meaningless football, first time this year, and we're just like, all right, next sport. Like,
No. Let John, keep us back on track.
Listen, dude. Happy New Year, fellas. Before we
dude.
do get back on track, any New Year's resolutions for you guys? You guys do those things? You believe in those things?
yeah, I'm gonna start. My New Year's resolution is I'm going to play smaller bets because even though I've won a lot of money this year, it's come with a lot of stress. And
Yeah.
like I've won a lot, but I've stressed a lot. I'm like, it was fun. It was a good run, but like, gonna dial it down a little bit, do more parlays, dial it back. And that's my New Year's resolution, just to take the edge off.
Yeah.
Kurt was
smart.
like, I had 2 choices, guys. I was going to take up bourbon drinking, or I was going to just make smaller bets.
How responsible.
Yeah, responsible.
I love it.
fine.
Chris?
In general, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions because if you want to change, any time is a good time.
Took the words out of my mouth, bro.
But I want to start cooking more again. I that started to fall off, and I cooked tonight, so I'm really happy with that.
What do you do when you don't cook?
You should just.
Order pizza.
I mean, I cook every day, bro. Have you seen my parlays?
If you
I've
guys,
seen the
if you
clips.
want to know why I bet $1 to $5, it's because all my money goes to food, like eating out, like literally too much,
Hold up.
and Jordan shoes. Okay, that's
We
it.
know we know why you're doing this. This isn't a hell thing. This is to have more money for more parlays, damn
That's
it.
right.
We know what that's all
He's
about.
doubling his
sir.
unit from $250 to $5.
Hey,
I
no
will,
unit
and then
shaming. No unit shaming.
Little 10-second bit of advice for anyone out there that is trying, dude. Go with something you can hit. You know what I'm saying? So like, instead of lose 50 pounds, which is an insane New Year's resolution, that's a lot of work goes into that. take a walk every day the month of January, right? Like start there. Start with a small goal if you really do want to change. All right,
or be like me and just dive all the way in with a $300 a month personal trainer who will kick your ass if you ever cheat on anything.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm in day 2. I'm killing it so far.
Well, keep it up, dude. Gallon of water, no cheese.
Already done it. I'm allowed to have cheese. I have to count it in the macros.
No, you're trolling. Please stop eating
No, I'm allowed to have some cheese, but it's in the macros. I can't have as much as normal. It's a quarter cup. I think I was eating 3 cups of cheese a day.
You're probably eating more than that.
I think I was eating 3 cups. I'm dead serious.
Explains a lot, dude.
If you were to go into a sauna, would you just ooze cheese?
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
A lot of cheese.
It just makes everything better.
A lot of cheese.
Parmesan cheese makes the pasta better.
Oh my God. So I have a couple resis.
All right, what you got?
Dude, I think, just so off the rip, I'm dry January, also cutting out sweets for the month to like see, and I'm hitting the gym as much as I possibly can. I already went today. It was lit. But I'm gonna see, how I look without any alcohol and like sugar. Like excess sugar, right? Like I'm not gonna have any
coffee in your sugar or sugar in your coffee or what?
Yeah.
That's a lot of things, Ty. That's 3 things.
I can easily.
You're giving
yourself
yourself a day pass. You're giving yourself a day pass though on the Lions playoff game, right?
No, I'm not drinking on the Lions playoff game.
Oh,
I want to remember the whole thing first.
My trainer already gave me a day pass, dude.
Wow, that's crazy for you, bro. I'm not. If anything, you should just be sober with me. It would be so much more of a fun experience. Anyways, that. A bunch of other stuff, dude. A bunch of other stuff. Just be a better husband. Try to be more thoughtful, dude, right? When it comes to giving, like gift giving. I'm a terrible gift giver. I hate setting aside time. I never set aside time to be thoughtful for anyone, including myself. So, like, I have a huge issue. I order presents like 2 weeks before Christmas, a week before Valentine's Day, things like that. I already ordered
I do it like
these are really good.
Christmas, bro.
I already ordered Jess's Valentine's Day gifts.
No, realizing that you're not thoughtful, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, dude. I had to think about me not being thoughtful. Isn't that thoughtful?
I feel like you live your life very much right now, like right in this exact moment.
You know what I'm saying? To that though.
Very much, dude. That's literally me. I'll be streaming. It'll be 1:30, and then I'll get a text from Dennis, and he's just like golf, and I'm like later, and I just like I'm not like I don't plan golf. It just happens.
Yeah. That's awesome. A month before the Dallas trip, I'm like, hey Ty, when are you guys flying home? Because Michigan has a college football playoff game, and we're gonna watch it together, right? I have no idea. All right, cool. All right,
no clue.
All right.
What are you doing?
The day we fly out to Dallas, yo Ty, when are you guys flying back home from this trip? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's very helpful and thoughtful. Thank you.
Yeah, but you know what he does know? He does know where he's supposed to be right now.
Right now, dude. Everyone's
right. Standing up, getting that heart rate up, watching those a newbie bet fail.
I don't even think he's been on the court the entire second quarter. So he must have gotten hurt.
Give me him.
He might have gotten hurt, dude. I'm not kidding.
Did you catch some of the footage of the sports show in Dallas?
No. What do you mean,
dude? You need to go rewatch. That it was like full production, multiple camera angles, zooming in, zooming out. It was unbelievable. It felt like the future. It really did feel like the future. So I was like, this would be so sick.
What's that? So we got a glimpse at what it's going to be.
100%.
Yeah, if it's live. Yeah,
it was clean.
All I'm going to say is like, there's 2 pieces of the pie in a very central area where 2 of those pieces aren't ever leaving, probably.
Oh, and no, that's 3 because I'm going. So Chris
You're coming, dude.
Yeah, so Chris is. It's just on Chris.
What's the ETA? I mean, no state taxes.
For us, the ETA is within the next year and a half, but the sports show could move that up.
Come on, CB.
Hey now.
Come on down to the Sunshine State. Mom and Dad can sell their house. We'll get them another one down here, dude.
Oh God,
Chris, you just got really red,
dude. I'm not getting red at all. Like, but
no, you're getting red because I'm reading you.
It would take a lot. It would take a lot for me to leave.
Okay, wait. This is probably important. What's the definition of a lot? Because a lot's relative depending on what you're talking about. Is $750 on a parlay a lot? Yeah. Is $750 on a straight bet a lot?
It would take me 350 grand liquid to even think about leaving.
To think about it?
Yeah.
I'm not liquid.
Yeah.
What's the state income tax where you live?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you're taking everything here into consideration.
Dude, you gotta no state income tax.
And I really don't
Beaches.
want to teach. I don't want to teach in Florida.
You're not going to be
Landscape.
teaching. You're going to be
Chris,
running
if
a
you don't
sports
like
show,
the
Chris.
state of teaching in Florida now, be the change you want to see in the world. Okay,
Chris, I have
You
an
know
idea.
what?
I have an idea.
If you tell me that one more time without having any idea,
be the change.
Be a private teacher.
Teach my kids. Oh my gosh, there you go.
Be a private teacher, dude.
Perfect.
Hey, do what you hate. Privatize education for rich people.
Wow, bro. That's
It's
terrible,
not
bro.
just rich people if it's your brother. Okay,
I have an idea, Chris. Why don't you make it affordable?
Charge me less, Chris.
Charge less, dude.
Yeah, Chris.
All right.
All right. You know who else needs to be charged less? The referees in that Dallas game.
Oh.
All right, listen. I know people want us to talk about it. I'm over it. So for those who didn't see, although by now I'm sure you have, the Lions had Dan Campbell, just balls of steel. Unbelievable. Away.
Balls of steel.
Goes for 2, not once, not twice, 3 times. But the first time it worked on a trick play that the Lions had set up all game long. They told the referee what they were going to do. It looks like the referee made a mistake. Yes, the Lions were trying to deceive the Cowboys and maybe even the refs, but they told the refs ahead of time they throw a flag. We're celebrating and screaming for 45 seconds to a full minute before that flag gets thrown. And it was just a gut punch.
It felt like the 2 seed was ours at that moment for me.
Yeah.
You guys got so cucked.
Yeah, we could still get the 2 seed, man. I messed around a lot with that playoff predictor, bro. And Dallas could lose to Washington.
Yeah, and there's still a chance. But people are like, oh, what about the tripping call was bad? It's like, okay, yes, it was, but it wasn't as bad as this. And it did happen. So, like, you have to – and the refs were bad all game. On that 97-yard touchdown when we should have had a safety, there was holding in the end zone. So,
Let's talk about that,
we could play the
dude.
what if all the time.
Linebacker.
Dude, Barnes just – what did
He was afraid to get a 15-yard penalty to change
Probably.
that play.
You think?
And I think he was afraid because he kind of sidestepped thinking he was going to throw it and didn't want to blow him up.
Oh, man. Either way, the
Dak
refs were
pulled,
bad in
one
general.
Of these.
Yeah,
he didn't
I
just
saw it.
dip. He was pulling back.
Bounced.
To
He
throw.
bounced him off his back.
Yeah, dude.
That
game, I had the Cowboys money line, and I felt like I got a Christmas present that I didn't deserve. I did nothing to deserve that, and even 97-yard touchdown, that doesn't happen.
The holding call, that holding call also, there was a massive holding call on that play, bro.
Yeah, well, that they didn't call.
So I'm with you, bud. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
And but
over it.
Here's what has me excited. Guys, we're gonna rank later in the show. Everyone here is gonna rank our top 5 teams, and I still have the Lions ahead of Dallas. All right,
Yeah.
I saw
At home, the Lions would have won.
I saw things. I saw our defense, dude. Our offense lost us that game multiple times. They didn't do enough. Our defense did enough against the Cowboys. They did enough, even with the missed safety.
You guys should walk out of that
2
feeling,
interceptions.
excited about the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I am excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play Dallas at home again, away.
I'm not. The thing I'm most sad about is that we can't fight for the 1 seed anymore. But whatever. All right, either way, you had to go through San Francisco. You know what I mean? Either way, you're gonna have to go through these teams. So I'm just not. Yeah, I'm with you, John. I'm over it too.
I don't know.
We have
I'm
to be over
excited
it.
for you. I'm excited for you guys secondhand because I'm that was the defense you've been waiting for, to see. And all game watching that, Dallas only won that because they had the big plays. But you guys had the better game plan, the better consistency all game long. You guys looked like the more prepared team. Any other night that could have won, that probably would have went your guys' way.
Dude, Penei Sewell, 19 matchups individually against Micah Parsons, only gave up 2 pressures.
Yeah.
He's a beast, bro.
So excited.
Dude, the Cowboys fans that were hanging out with us were mad that I was calling what a good game Sewell was having against him.
I was mad that the freaking Kyle McCarthy called both interceptions back to back, and it really triggered me. Literally, he's like, "How about a pick?" And then and then Goff just a little check down, easy read, interception, and then literally a quarter later, same thing. We 3 and out at him. It was perfect. Our ball. How about an interception? Literally just walking around the suite, not even looking at me, just walking around the suite. How about an interception? 2 seconds later, another interception, and both times he's like,
Yeah, people are trolling in the chat, and that's fine. But we're going to talk about it because we're a sports show, and it's all that anyone has been talking about, and they're still talking about it, and the NFL is talking about it, and you're going to hear a lot more about it in the offseason when they change the rules yet again on a Lions call. Lions have been a part of like 5 different changes. The Calvin Johnson catch, if you remember that.
Oh my God.
Golden Tate was involved in one. And then the whole offseason, they're like, oh, this shouldn't have happened. Let's change it. You'll see it happen. Get wrecked. Cowboys suck. We'll see you soon. All right. Michigan won. That had me feeling good a couple of days later. And by the way, did they win or did they? I mean, that game should never have been as close as it was.
No.
Like they were that 100 more yards in the first half.
Yeah.
They're rolling. They were controlling that game the whole time. Also, that play by JJ McCarthy, one-handed snag on the throwback. Then to throw a dime while getting laid out. Like
that was clean.
That was the play of the game.
I mean, so the reason that they the reason it was so close with a 100-yard difference was because of the muff punt, right? The muff punt, and then they got like a quick 10-yard touchdown, right? Like that is the yard deficit explained right there. Like they didn't have to drive 90 yards to score. But no, man. Like I mean, I'm gonna do like we're nervous. You said you're nervous. Like when I texted the first drive, I'm like, why aren't we running? Right? We have Blake Corum. Like, what are you doing? And the first play of the game is he runs out to the right and throws an interception. Luckily, the guy was out, right? And then we throw it 2 more times, and like we don't use our number 1 running back. I don't know. It was questionable initial call. If you're nervous, like run the ball, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to run the ball when you're nervous, not throw it. I don't know if they're trying to like overcome it or what.
Especially against that defense that has like those types of DBs. Like it's, I don't know. What is your team built on? Like with Michigan, right? Like it's all up front. It's beef, and it's a stud running back with a quarterback that's accurate and play action. Like you don't want to just have him drop back trying to rip it all across the field against DBs that are just strapping things for the most of the game.
They were trying to come out with a hot start because they just got smoked in the first half of the last 2 college football playoff games against Georgia and TCU. So they were like, let's get on the board. Let's get a score. Like they have the players to do that, but I'm with you guys. Like I was like, give the ball to Blake.
I mean, they're gonna be going up against a much worse defense in Washington. And it's so funny. People are talking about like the powerhouse Michigan defense versus the powerhouse Washington offense. You know, Penix Jr. has been just on fire, over 4,000 yards. Dude is unreal, and he's got 3 of the best receivers in college football.
Dude, they got like that Joe Burrow class of receivers over there.
And like, so, dude, here's what I love. And everyone's talking about, dude, that offense versus that defense. Dude, give me Michigan's middle of the road offense versus Washington's middle of the road defense. Like that is going to be fun too. I think it. Like to me, Michigan wins this game because of Michigan. Because of the run game, I think Michigan has an advantage if they can avoid special teams mistakes.
Yeah they got to.
I mean, just think of the pressure we're gonna get. You're gonna get on Washington, right? He's not even gonna know what to do with the ball.
I mean, he is awesome.
He hasn't seen DBs this good, though.
He
hasn't seen this defense.
Their offensive line is good, though, too.
I know, but I'm saying, dude.
We're gonna bring the blitz. We are. We're gonna get creative in blitz, and our DBs are so good at covering that it's not just gonna be like a bunch of 50+ yard plays. Texas was averaging 5.9 yards a run.
Dude, Blake Corum's gonna have 8 to 10 yards a rush.
I hope so, bro.
That's
dude.
Crazy.
By the way,
what do you guys? Are we all picking Michigan?
I'm picking Michigan 100%.
Give me a score.
Ooh, I think it's going to be close.
It would be close. I think literally 21, 2017. Yeah, it's one of those. Like I think Michigan can get 21-20.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 4 points. I'm thinking like 31-28 Michigan.
Okay, so Chris, you would take Washington plus 4.5.
I would.
Yeah, I don't hate the
Washington hasn't played a defense this year like that though. Like Washington. Like
but our DBs,
these Pac-12 defenses suck.
You could say the same thing about our DBs. Our DBs have not seen 3 receivers like this.
I mean, we did play Marvin Harrison Jr.
I know, but that one. I just said 3.
He's a stud, and we pretty much locked him up. You know,
dude. By the way, did I tell you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, did I tell you guys about that Blake Corum? Like the way that played out, I hit my bet.
Yes, you did. You did on those runs, those like final 2 runs.
I needed 30 yards. I needed 25 yards from him in OT, and they just ran it with him twice, and he got 30 yards, and I won like 1,500 from it.
Dude, when you have player props and you're like begging for OT, how much of a high is it when they go to OT?
and then he hits it in 2 runs. I was I was freaking out. I was doing laps around the bar I was at, and I was there for 12 hours. By the way, I was there at 11 o'clock until 10:30. So. 10.5 hours. It was insane.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. I've got Michigan 27, Washington 17.
Okay. And here's the thing. Like I just think the reason I think it's going to be closer than that is because I think that the Heisman runner-up just has has that potential. He's such a good quarterback. And the only reason I have him losing is because I think it's a lot harder to pass consistently well than run consistently well with what Michigan has.
Agreed.
Against that defense. So that's why I'm giving Michigan the edge.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, 100%. I want to pull this thing up real quick right here and just let our Alabama fans know that on August 31st, you get to watch them whoop up on Western Kentucky, okay? So all is going to be right in the world for you. Thanks for letting us get that dub. Go Blue. Can't wait to watch it. Guys, on to football. We're going to talk a little bit about last week and then a bunch about this week as well. Of course, one of my new favorite segments, touchdown, turnover, touchback. For those who are new, touchdown is an award we give away for a player or team or anyone who was awesome last weekend. Turnover, exactly what it sounds like, the opposite. And touchback, what was just the most boring thing you saw last weekend? What the heck are you doing? Who wants to start?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Me, you.
I'll start.
You do it.
All right, dude. Touchdown has got to go down. I'm going to start. This is why I love going first, because then you guys have to pivot. Touchdown's going to go to the Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
What are they? They drove down with ease with their backups and scored another touchdown against the Dolphins defense. It's scary. Lamar's looking just like perfect. I mean, the Ravens defense is looking incredibly intimidating as well as they're like, you want to talk about like the wheels coming off for Dallas, which is what a lot of people always say towards the end of the season, the wheels start to fall off, right? Our wheels were kind of falling off mid-season, mid-late season, but now I feel like we're really good. Their wheels are like concrete, ready to go, firing on all cylinders. It's scary. So they're my touchdown. My turnover is going to go to Brad Allen, right? Tyler, is that the ref's name? Did I get it right?
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, the turnover goes to Brad Allen, single-handedly taking care of Jerry Jones in every single aspect, physically, sexually, emotionally, spiritually. Jerry made the call, and you know, he turned it over. And touchback has got to be Baker Mayfield against the Saints.
Oof.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want it to be. Again, it's one game, but Baker's top 5 quarterback statistically this year, right? And then all of a sudden he has like, I would say like the most hype going into that game. Every single like 3 minutes, dude, they were showing a Baker Mayfield stat. Top 5, dude. Here's his touchdowns and stuff. Here's his passing percentage, everything. And then he just like 2 interceptions, no touchdowns until like the fourth quarter. It was not good. It was not good. And the Saints aren't good. Right, like I don't think the Saints are good. So the fact that the Bucs couldn't do anything, it was alarming to say the least.
They couldn't get Mike Evans involved, like some way, somehow.
Yeah,
there's my 3.
I'm with you on that, but his stat line at the end of the game after having such a duck of a game is insane.
I know.
Derek Carr was 24 of 32 for 197, 2 TDs. Baker went 22 of 33 for 309, 2 TDs, and 2 INTs.
Right.
All at the end. All in the
though.
last like quarter.
I still though, like I have to
garbage time stats.
It can't just be garbage time stats. It can't just be the fourth quarter, right? Let's see those, continue to be dominant and win the game. You know what I mean?
There should be
that
like
was a big win for them, dude.
Books,
They could not make the playoffs, I think, right?
No, they could miss. They could still miss.
They could miss the playoffs now because of that loss. Like,
and they should have had that, dude. It was a home game too. Like
a home game,
lost.
I know, dude. Like,
I picked them. I lost money on them. Like I was like, oh, Bucks at home, Baker's bacon right
they
now.
Ruined
like,
3 of. They were the only loss in 3 of my 4 leg parlays, and I don't ever recommend putting one team in the same 4, but that was a lock for me. I was like, they're rolling.
Yep, same. Yeah, Vegas had to get theirs. Maybe inside job. Who knows?
Yeah, Kurt.
All right, my touchdown of the week, Jordan Love.
Oh,
dude, Jordan Love coming out party was electric. He did everything he needed to against a Brian Flores defense that's been pretty good. And has the Packers playing for a playoff spot, obviously, this week. I don't know what the hell is going to happen this week, but it's going to be a fun one to watch. My turnover of the week, give me Tua and the Dolphins because
bro.
I wanted to see more. Like, I thought they were going to lose to the Ravens, but like the interceptions, like they just looked lost. And I'm like, you cannot be this and then that as a playoff team. You got to be like somewhere in the middle. And nobody knows which version of the Dolphins are going to show up that game. And so my turnover goes to Tua because I think a lot of it does fall on his shoulders. Like when things are good, he's one of the best, most accurate guys. But as soon as things go haywire, he looks really uncomfortable in the pocket. My touchback of the week. Give me Josh Allen. Give me Josh Allen and the Bills. Like, they should have
two defensive touchdowns. Like that was close, dude.
Like, they didn't do anything. And Josh Allen, he did just enough to win, but 15 of 30, 169 yards and a touchdown. He ran a touchdown or two. And it's just like, what have they been this year? Like, everyone's like, oh, the Bills are making this run. But, like, the Bills have had, like, they've had a run versus some, like, shit teams these last 2 weeks. And they barely got it over the Chargers, barely got it over the Patriots. And now they play the Dolphins and they're favored by 3. And I'm like, that just looks fishy to me. Like,
I agree.
I don't know. Dolphins are fishy. Obviously, they're fishy, but that's my touchback of the week. Josh Allen and the Bills.
I see what you did there. Dolphins are fishy.
You like that?
Nice.
I love it. You guys ready?
Let's do it, Chris.
Bring it, Chris. Let's go.
So Kurt actually took mine.
Which one?
The touchdown for the
Let's
Packers.
go.
Dude, here's the thing. For all the hubbub about Aaron Rodgers leaving, the Packers are in the exact same spot this year. 1 game to go, winning you're in. Same spot as last year against a division opponent. Literally the same spot. So good for Jordan Love. All right. So I had to pivot here. My touchdown of week 17 goes to Mason Rudolph and the Steelers.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
They are now 1 game away from clinching a playoff spot. It looked over. They started Trubisky for what, 3 games? It looked over.
Everyone's done that with Trubisky.
He goes over 250 yards again. No touchdown. They had 3 rushing touchdowns. Over 250 yards. Leads 18 for 24 completions. Dude does his job. And the Steelers win again. Dude, so that's my touchdown of the week. All right. My turnover of the week, I believe. I don't think my turnover. Oh, yeah. My turnover of the week, guys, for week 17 is the Philadelphia Eagles.
I was waiting for someone to say it.
Are you guys ready for this? Since their 10-1 start, they look abysmal. Dude, their offense was fine. It was fine against the Cardinals. Their defense couldn't get off the field. The Cardinals had the ball for over 40 minutes. Literally, and Philly's defense just was gassed. They looked done. And so
that's what happens when you have a mobile quarterback.
Dude, think about when they were 10-1. Were they playing their best football when they were 10-1?
No. They haven't played good football all year at 10-1.
We were all like, guys, when the wheels come on the bus, dude.
Yep.
Here comes.
We have clips. We definitely have clips.
Oh, we have infinite clips.
Guys,
what if
that 10-1 where they didn't look that good? What was the best that they're gonna look?
Yeah.
So I'm really worried. I bet you they're gonna probably take care of business if they have to go to Tampa or New Orleans or whatever in round 1.
Maybe.
Right, but
they
are
just
you?
Lost.
Hey, but are you sure about that? Are you confident?
Are you sure about that?
So the Eagles get my turnover, and then dude, my touchback, just because I'm just so whatever is the NFL and money. I'm starting to just not care anymore, but it really does bother me. Tepper, the owner of the Panthers. Yeah. The owner of the Panthers literally throws a drink on fans, literally on fans, the owner of a franchise, and gets fined $300,000. Okay. He is a multi-billionaire. Okay. That is like me getting a $2 ticket. And you're sitting here and refs are part-time employees.
You're fining players $50,000 for lowering their shoulder.
They won't, dude. And it's so frustrating, dude, that they won't pay the refs full time to be these constant employees who have year-round work. They won't pay to get the fields. So that's just my touchback, dude. It's just it is what it is, and I wish that they
get your priorities right.
Right? It's just annoying.
And they're making tons of money on the side, just fixing games.
Oh my
kidding. Dan Campbell, by the way, came out and said Lions fans don't believe that stuff. It's just going to get you into a dark place. I agree. Great job, Chris. My touchdown goes to the Saints for whooping the Bucks in an unbelievable way. Just good football, man. They ran the ball well. They threw the ball well when they needed to. They played really good defense and gave them a fighting chance, and put the Bucks in a tough spot here. Good job, Saints, for not quitting on your season. And that was at Tampa, which is crazy. The Bucks should have absolutely had that one. Turnover goes to not the referee, not Brad Allen, not the Cowboys. My turnover goes to the NFL for their embarrassing response after the game. I don't care whose side you're on. It's wildly embarrassing. They come out and they're like, you know what? This crew, who's messed up multiple times before, by the way, they screwed over the Bears game. I think they were the refs of the Packers-Chiefs game, screwed the ending of that one up towards the end. And the NFL comes out and says, you know what? This crew is no longer going to ref in the playoffs this year. So you're basically admitting that they did something wrong. They got something wrong. They messed up. And then they come out and they're like, well, actually, the Lions were trying to deceive the team, which, by the way, that's what play action is. That's what like zone defense is. Like there's trick plays. There's all kinds of different ways we disguise coverages that we're trying to deceive the other team. That's just a bunch of horse junk. Then they come out with another video and they're like, well, we're not going to change the just dumb stuff. And then they put the same crew on a game this weekend on Saturday night. It's their response is embarrassing, and they need to fix it. And by the way, refs have been just atrocious all year. So Chris, I'm with you. They need to do something. I don't know what the answer is, but I don't get paid to fix it. They do, so fix it. That's my turnover.
Just a lack of accountability across the board. Like, just be accountable. Like, the refs fucked up. Yeah. Don't like try to like this is how you report, and this is like the refs fucked up.
Yep. And they've said it. By the way, they've done that before. They've done that in years past. They have not done it in like the last two, which is kind of crazy. And my touchback goes to not the owner of the Panthers, although he's an idiot, but to the Panthers, who scored 0 points. I couldn't look it up quick enough before the show started. I'm not sure how many shutouts there have been this year. I know that I predicted a Patriots shutout earlier in the year, and it happened. And that was hilarious because Matt Jones is garbage. But just that entire organization right now is in shambles. And then you've got your owner throwing drinks. Like, if you're a Panther fan, what are you looking forward to? For where's the light at the end of the tunnel? Like, you're just hoping that something happens, that the owner sells the team, and that they hit the reset button again for like the third time in 4 years. It's embarrassing. And then to do it against the Jags, who came into the league in the same time you did, was just icing on the cake. That was crazy. So the Panthers get my touchback. Panther fans, you deserve better. You deserve better. I feel horrible.
There are
for
any
you.
of them out there.
Yeah, I mean, we know they're not at the games.
It is not your fault. It is not your fault. All right, guys, we've already actually covered the Bucks choking, and we've actually kind of already covered the Eagles choking. So instead of just talking about the choke job,
I got some stuff. I had a stat I wanted to throw out there because I was gonna interrupt Chris, but I didn't want to because it was his turnover touchback.
Eagles or Bucks?
The Eagles game.
No, good. That's what we're gonna stay here. I'm just gonna change the question. So still use your stat.
Okay.
So the Eagles, guys, all year long, all of us have been saying they're a little bit sus. I have been defending that they're not the Steelers from a couple years ago when the Steelers won a bunch and then lost a bunch. I think they're a little bit better than them. They made the Super Bowl last year. The Steelers didn't the year before that. Are you like, how far are you taking the Eagles in the playoffs? Or what are your thoughts on the Eagles?
First round exit.
Yeah, wow. I think they're first rounds for sure. I picture. Okay, so the reason that I think that you're saying that they might be able to go to Tampa, maybe get the job done if they play them week one or whatever. Like, I was scouring Twitter, right? I love when big teams lose and the upsets, right? You just see all this stuff. There's massive drama right now in the locker room, about AJ Brown. AJ Brown, bro. They're saying that he is visibly upset all the time, whether he's not being thrown to or just whether it's his attitude or whatever. And like, I'm not going to sit here and say that like it's easy to stay composed when you're not being utilized the way that you should be, especially when you're obviously probably a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, with a top 5 quarterback arguably in the NFL, and you're not being thrown to, right? Or utilized, I guess is the right word. Like, get your guys the ball. That's what we say. That's our thing on the show. We'll continue to say it. Get your guys the ball, dude. Like, we find ways somehow. Like, we've ran the ball with Laporta before. We've literally just put him in a fullback position and ran it with him. We've done fake handoffs and like dual little plays, little pitch plays to Jamo Williams, right? Dude, one of our fastest guys in Laporta. Get your playmakers the ball.
Are you ready for this?
There's a lack of confidence in Eagles, man. What's up, Chris?
Dude, the Arizona Cardinals did an onside kick that Philly recovered in their own territory, and they went and basically giving them a touchdown, and they went run, field goal.
Yep. Dude, it's like when you look at teams like the Rams, they're gonna get Kupp and Puka the ball in a bunch of different ways no matter what. AJ Brown can give you $150 at the drop of a hat anytime, any day. Give him eight attempts. Give him 7 to 10 completions or receptions, and he's going to get that for you. Just give him the ball. And not to mention, like, their run game, they run like this generic ass college offensive run scheme. It's like, this just goes back to the question earlier in the year. How do these OCs get these jobs?
No, yeah, because it's 100%, dude. It's game plan. It's game plan. They're like the plays that they have drawn up, like they're not creative. And you know what? I'll say it. I'll be the only one to say it. Dude, I feel like I don't want to say it's egos, but I feel like maybe it is their ego. I feel like maybe even it's an offensive coordinator thing. They're just sitting here like, all we need is to get 9 yards. And we'll do the tush push. We don't need to be creative. We don't need any trick plays. We have the tush push. 4th and goal, tush push. 1st and goal on the 1, tush push. Like, dude, you know what I mean? So like they're just brain dead, right? It's like, well, what do? We can't just stack behind Jalen and he can squat 600 pounds and he can't get a yard? What do we do?
Their offensive coordinator, and I can't believe he didn't get fired right after this presser in an interview, said, we're looking to get to 3rd and short. We're doing really well on 3rd down this year. They're 3rd. Dude, we're looking to get to 3rd.
How about don't go to 3rd down? 1st and 2nd down, just get 1st downs all the time. Dude, you have that type of team.
I could not believe it. I was like, how does this guy still have a job? First off, they're 3rd in the NFL on 3rd down, but also,
of course they are.
Don't get to 3rd down.
Dude, you're literally playing. I didn't know that. Dude.
Yeah, dude, that's it, dude. I don't know
what you knew about that.
Playing for 3rd down.
Playing for 3rd and 1? Dude,
you guys must think though that like it's just been lately, like, because AJ Brown's 3rd overall in receiving yards for the whole season, and he's top 5 in touchdowns and receptions and 20+ yard catches. So it's just that the last 4, like, he just balled out in the first 12 games, and lately they haven't been going to him. Like, what's he mad about? And apparently he did break down today and say he's
what
not.
Is he mad about?
Yeah, like, is it just the recent games he hasn't been getting targeted? He's got more yards than Nakua. More yards
he is
than
mad
St.
about
Brown.
the recent games because these games matter more. Like, December football matters the most.
Yeah, you don't want to be falling apart, man. Like, you need to be your team. Dude, you need to be in the position that we're in right now, bro. I literally think that out of every team in the NFL, the top 2 teams, I'm like, dude, the Ravens, obviously, like, because they're the gods and are more than likely going to win the Super Bowl. And look at the top 5. We'll talk about it later. But then the Detroit Lions, dude, we are hungry. We are determined. We are angry. We just came off a game that literally should have been a win away in primetime against Dallas, who was undefeated in primetime games this year as well, and undefeated. And undefeated at home. We should have won that game. It literally not should have, we got it screwed. We're hungry, bro. I don't think that Dallas is as hungry as anyone. You know what I mean? I think they know, right? If anything, that win might have hurt them. Right, the Bucks don't look good. Sure, like the Niners, the Niners barely kind of beat Washington. They didn't look very clean. Like, I'm just saying, dude. I think that we have so much to play for going into the playoffs right now, more than any team other than the Ravens. It's scary. I don't know. Maybe that was
the 2 most dangerous teams in the playoffs. The Rams, if they're on.
Yes.
Like, when the Rams are on, they're scary. When the 49ers are on, they're scary. When you guys are on, it's scary. And like, I almost want to say Packers, but I don't. Just because, like, who knows? But, like, the Packers kind of can show up and they have nothing to lose. Like, you don't really want to play against teams that have nothing to lose because they'll do some crazy shit like the Lions do all the time at the end of the season every single year. But, like, you look at the Eagles and it's like this arrogance of, like, we're going to show up. We don't have to shift in motion because our guys are better than you. So we're not going to give them this advantage. We're just going to run one-on-one routes and our receivers are going to beat you. But then we're not going to throw it to them. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like this. They think they're gonna. It looks on, like, when you're watching, that they think because they're wearing the gang green, and they show up on game day that they're just gonna win. They're gonna find a way. Yeah. Good teams find a way, and they just aren't. And the other thing, I just looked this up. So we talked about, like, coaches and, like, how do they get to where they are, right? Listen to Brian Johnson, their offensive coordinator, his rise to becoming Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator.
I love when you do this, dude.
Utah, 2010 to 2011 quarterback coach. Utah, 2012 to 13 offense coordinator. Mississippi State from 14 to 16 quarterbacks coach. Houston in 2017 OC. Florida, University of Florida, quarterbacks coach for 2 years, offensive coordinator for 1 year. Then he was the Eagles quarterback coach from 21 and 22. And then he became the Eagles offensive coordinator. He's only been in the NFL for 3 years. You're going to give a guy who's only been in the NFL for 3 years no like real that's not like real experience as a coach, in my opinion. You got to be the quarterback's coach. Like you're just relaying information at that point. It's really what they do for the most part. And you're going to give him the reins to like play calling. And with a Super Bowl roster, no wonder AJ Brown's annoyed. No wonder he's pissed off. Like this.
Wow.
Look, there's like
Dude,
qualifications.
keep those coming, by the way. Keep
like,
those coming forever.
Kurt,
tell me how.
I wasn't doing this to own you. I was doing it to be curious. I looked up Ben Johnson and the Lions. He's been with he was in Boston College as a graduate assistant, tight ends coach in 2011, went to the Dolphins in 2012, and basically worked there from 2012 until he went to the Lions.
Wait, the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, so he's been in the league for 10
years,
11
he's seen
years.
a lot of ball, and this is the problem though. Like, look, you think about like what is required of you as an NFL coach or as an NFL player. The amount of film that we've had to watch, like in my 5 years alone, like it's just film all the time. So like it's not just our film. I'm watching film on every team across the league and all their little nuances, and like everything looks a little different. And the more that you watch it, the more you learn and the more you pick up stuff. Like 2 years as a quarterback coach, in my opinion, of like watching film, game planning and stuff, and then having to call plays for a Super Bowl contending team, like that's just the proof is in the pudding. He's not doing it.
That's wild to me, bro.
It's just like Staley. Look at Staley's career.
Wild.
Well, I'm wondering how much Nick Sirianni has to do with this. Like because they have a new offensive coordinator, but the offense doesn't really look that different. They're running a very similar offense as they have the last. Well, I'm saying they're not executing. I think the reason they're not executing is because teams know how to stop them.
They're
and so
also
you got to
running the
change
RPOs and stuff like they were with. Is it Steichen? How do you say his name?
I don't know how to say his name.
Steichen.
Oh
like
yeah, with the Colts.
Yeah, like if you look at both of them on film today, the way the Colts are running their offense and the way that the Eagles are running their offense, it's like the Eagles are running 40% of what the Colts are running. It's like so like vanilla and like there's no shifts in motions. There's no taking advantage of RPOs. I think the Colts run more RPOs than anybody else in the league. It's the easy completions for Gardner Minshew. That's why Pittman gets like 7+ targets a game or receptions a game. They're just like not finding the easy plays. They're just relying on getting to third and short because they think they're guaranteed to get it first. Where it's really hard to go 12 play drives.
I've been calling it a crutch. I've been calling that play a crutch.
You have
forever. It not just like and not even the sense that it was hindering the rest of their offense. I wasn't even saying that. I was saying that they wouldn't even be have as many wins as they would have without it. That's what I was saying. But now coming towards the end of the season, we're starting to see how their offense is literally crumbling. Yeah. It's been a crutch for their entire offense, dude. It's been hindering their offensive playbook the entire year. And like, can they really show up and change it, right? Like in these last couple of weeks, because you get 2 weeks off, right? After week 18, there's 2 weeks till the playoffs. So like,
no.
1 week.
One? Oh, the Super Bowl's 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, so you roll right into playoffs.
Yep, and then of course the 1 seed will get a full week. So Kurt, you said first round exit for the Eagles.
Yeah, depending on who they play.
And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We get to the playoff machine about who they might play. Ty, how far do you see them going?
I got Eagles round 1, maybe round 2.
Chris?
All right. I just want to read you this. Okay?
Read it to me, dude.
Okay. The last 5 weeks. Eagles 49ers 42-19. Niners. The next week, Cowboys 33, Eagles 13. The next week, Seahawks 20, Eagles 17. The next week, Giants 25, Eagles 33, and the Giants had a chance at the end of that game.
They should have won that game.
The Giants should have won. No, the Giants should have won the game. What was there was a play call that ruined it. It was like game.
Next game, 35 Cardinals, Eagles 31. Okay? You're telling me that they're going to go round 1 of the playoffs into Tampa Stadium, into New Orleans Stadium, and win. Dang, I thought that they would get a round 1 win. Now I don't know, dude. I'm not touching that game. I'm not touching that game.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like, again, it goes back to like the way that their team is set up. Like, you can't be like they were in so many close games that they won earlier in the year, just like the Vikings last year.
Yep.
That they found a way, and you're like, oh, good teams just find a way. Like that luck will run out, and you start missing a guy here, missing a guy here. Coaches start getting complacent on their play calling. Like, dude, the you bringing that up, Chris, about like we're playing for third and short, like in the West Coast scheme, which like they call it, like that's the scheme I grew up in, quote, like that's the terminology they use. Like the whole entire thesis of it is first down, you get 3 yards, second down, you get half of it, third down, you convert. That's like staying on schedule. Like, but when you get from the paint on the field is typically the 40 to the 40, like that 20 yards in the middle of the field. That's when you start taking shots. On turnovers, you start taking shots. On second and short, you start taking shots. There's like this West Coast philosophy of like little indicators of when to do certain things in play calling that I watch the Eagles games and I'm like, where are the things that like I grew up in learning this stuff that like it's just what you do. Second and short, you take a shot. What are they doing? They're handing it off to get a first down.
Yep.
Like you can't do that all game long against good teams.
Right.
You have got to be aggressive.
Yeah.
And I've seen zero aggression out of them.
Yeah, I'm stubborn, so I'm gonna say that the Eagles still have a chance to get to the NFC Championship game, but I'm not betting on it, and I'm not going to put my money on them once in the playoffs. I don't care who they play, but they can. I'm not going to write them all the way off yet because I haven't this whole season, but it's not looking good.
How do you guys feel about playoff gambling? Like, I'm a little nervous.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I'm gonna go crazy.
It's my favorite, bro, because everyone's watching, everyone's tweeting about it. More people are tailing because there's less bets to make. It is so fun, but it is a lot harder to win.
I'm
for
nervous.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. It's gonna be my first ever, dude. So I'm excited. I'll let you guys know.
It's super fun. We're gonna put a couple of picks in here together, fellas.
That was a fun talk.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to spend as much time as we just did on this one, but I'm curious. The Dolphins are similarly spiraling a little bit. They've got some injuries. Mostert is questionable every single week. By the way, prayers for Tyreek Hill and his family. His house was in flames today, and when he was standing out there, thank God his whole family seems to be okay. He had a boot on. And you know,
I took that intel.
So
I will say I took that intel.
Listen, bro. Listen, you have Waddle out. Waddle out, right? You have Mostert, that's questionable, so he's clearly not 100%, even if he is going to be playing in the playoffs. They're literally their entire team in offense right now. And by the way, it showed in that Ravens game was Achane. It was like every explosive play was him. Tyreek Hill got maybe 70 yards. And
they also don't need this game.
Yeah,
right. They have to play the odds right now of what's more important. Rest.
The Bills do need this game, so it's like so.
And we're gonna go all the way into the entire game. So I need you guys to tell me just offhand now, similar to last question, how far do you see the Dolphins going in the playoffs, or how far could you see them going?
I don't see them going anywhere without a healthy offense because their defense can't get the job done and winning them games. So
yeah, I could see them going to round 2 and then losing in the divisional game.
It depends on who they play round 1. It won't
for sure. That's
if they lose this week, they could slide all the way down to what, 5th or 6th?
Yes.
Which might put them back to back against the Bills.
Yes, there's a chance that it's back to back Bills. There is a chance. I've seen it.
Could you imagine? And this game's in Miami, right?
Guys, there's so many. Yes.
Oh my God.
There's
dude.
so
the
many.
NFL is madness.
The AFC has so many iterations between Houston, the Steelers, Houston, Indianapolis. Whoever wins that is in. Steelers can get in still. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you,
that Steelers one's gonna be gnarly.
There's a real so the part of playing teams in multiple weeks, back to back or every other week. So the NFC North has had Packers Lions, then another game, then Packers Lions before. It's 2 games in 3 weeks. When coaches are game planning for that, they specifically don't put all of their stuff in for 1 week to save it for the next and try to set up things for the next game. I want to see how does McDaniel handle this, because you're gonna if you lose this trying, you're gonna end up probably going to Buffalo the very next week and have exhausted all of your options offensively. I don't know. This is the storylines behind this are crazy, guys.
Yeah, I had if they were fully healthy and Chubb didn't get hurt, I could see them honestly going to the Super Bowl. But they just got rocked and they're hurt, so I have them winning maybe 1 game. But I love the Dolphins. I'll be cheering for them.
I love them too, man.
Almost
Explosive
against
offense.
everyone in the AFC. All right, guys. Power rank your top 5 teams heading into Week 18.
Can I start?
Yes, you can, Chris. You can.
You guys are gonna love my top 5. I don't know how I'm doing. Here you guys are. All right, here we go. Number 1. All right, power ranks. Into Week 18 before the playoffs. I got the Ravens locking up that number 1 spot, dude. They look unbeatable right now. Number 2, the second most unbeatable looking team, San Francisco 49ers. My 3rd ranked team is the Buffalo Bills. Okay, they look
They almost just lost to the Patriots, dog. I can't. They look awful. Is what they look like. They look awful.
They're the second best team in the AFC, in my opinion, right now. That's why they're number 3. Okay, and number 4. You guys ready for this? Because here's the third best team in the AFC right now. The Cleveland Browns.
Yep,
are in my top 5. Joe Flacco. I love you. I got the Browns at 4, and I got the Detroit Lions at number 5.
I love it.
All right, I'll go next, dude. Mine's pretty much the exact same, except for the Bills. Give me the Baltimore Blevins at number 1, dude. Give me the San Fran Naughty Niners at number 2. Coming in at number 3 is the Raw Dog Detroit Lions at number 3. Truly, give me them, dude. Give me them. Put them right up there. Number 4, give me the Cleveland Steamer Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And then at number 5, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go Rams over Dallas. I am, because I think
want to see that game. I want to see that game so bad.
Dude. I hate the Cowboys now. I'm kidding. But yeah, give me the Rams at 5, man.
Okay, I respect. I liked your list. I'm gonna go in now. I'm gonna go Ravens, Niners. Then number 3, I'm gonna go Browns.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone besides the Ravens, honestly, is playing better football than the Browns as a team right now. They look really complete, and Flacco's playing out of his mind. Then at 4, I'm gonna go with the Lions, because I think the Lions are better than the Cowboys. I'm gonna go 5 as the Cowboys. The Lions at 4, like, again, I think once they can take the deep breath of the regular season is over, and like none of that shit matters. Like when we're like, all right, it's win or you're out. The Lions, the way that they play football, that mentality, that go for it on 4th down all the time, that go for 2 points, like I would not want to have to play them, because they are willing to take you out in the deep water and see who can keep swimming. So,
dude, we haven't seen Dan Campbell in the playoffs, man.
Give me playoff Dan.
I need the chat to know this. While Tyler, Kurt, and I were all just giving our top 5, John changed his top 5 6 times. Okay.
No, I didn't. I changed 2 things.
I love it.
I changed 2 things around. I'm starting.
Convinced you.
Dude, it was so funny. He was like, he was listening to all the, I could hear.
Listen,
I could hear his head go, I think the Lions are better than them, you know? And Lions are better than them.
Wait, don't touch your keyboard. I need to know where the Lions are right now.
No, I'm talking about right now. It's my turn, dude. Ready for this? The Dallas Cowboys are number 5.
Okay.
I have the Browns. Okay. I have the Browns at number 4. I have the San Francisco 49ers at number 3. Give me them Detroit Dogs at number 2, baby. I'm not scared of anyone. I'm glad we have the 3 seed. I hope we go into Dallas and win, and go into San Fran and win, and then get our ass kicked by the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Okay, that's what I want to see.
How about a close game at least, dude?
How about a close one? And then the Ravens at number 1, of course, because they're just, like Chris said, they're balling out. It's crazy. But I'm gonna tell you something. Right now. If you watch that Lions Cowboys game like we did, we were there. The Lions did not even play that well on offense, and they still should have won. And they were balling out on defense. We're getting Aleem McNeil back now. We're getting CJ Gardner-Johnson back now. We're getting James Houston back, who was our leading sacker last year outside of Hutch, I think, and had a bunch of sacks towards the end of the season. He's a beast. It's just all coming together right now for the Lions. Jameson and Laporta were limping after the game. They're both fine. Jameson's day to day. We're healthy at the right time. We're going at the right time. It's going to be awesome. And listen, dude, it doesn't matter. I think this is going to be the top. My top 4 is my AFC championship prediction. So you nitpick it all you want. Switch those around a couple if you want. I think Ravens, Browns, if they don't have to face each other too soon, could be the AFC champion game. And then Lions, Niners, which would be a lot of fun. That felt good, Chris. That felt good. All right. Guys, I want to hear your take on this. And we're going to do this in clip form. And if we want to have a conversation afterwards about it, we can. But I want your 30 to second take on whether or not teams
30 to 60 second take.
Yep, sorry. What did I say? 30 to second
30
take?
to second. Yeah.
30 to 60 seconds take on whether or not teams should rest players before the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tom. Oh, no, Chris, you go. No, you were ready to go.
Yeah, so I tried really digging into this for our people at home. There's really not a lot of evidence one way or the other, right? So when you're talking about do I rest a guy or do I not, you got that famous Giants run after winning in week 17 and then going on and literally winning the Super Bowl, but you have so much evidence to the contrary as well. I think it comes down to knowing your guys. Like, hey, I know Stafford needs rest. I can't afford to get Purdy out, right? No, like your guys. Aaron Donald deserves a break, and so I think that's what it comes down to. It's the coach's call, and it's going to be on them if it was right or wrong.
I like that, dude. I'll follow it up, man. I think that, I mean, it's hard to follow that because I think you pretty much nailed it on the head. I'll just say it in my own way. I think that you don't want your players getting cold. Right. So I think that if they're like, they haven't gotten hurt, let's just say they haven't gotten hurt all season. Right. They're still healthy enough to play. They're still good to go. Right. Like no actual like legitimate risk of injury. Right. Like if it's a cramp or if it's something silly, like I think that they need the reps, get out there, stay healthy, stay like connected. Right. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking like you just want that you want the chemistry not to fade away. And I'm not saying that it would fade away in a week, but like let's put it into Halo perspective, right? Let's put it into competitive FPS perspective, right? I wouldn't like, let's say I'm heading into a tournament, right? And like I have the ability to just pull up for the sake of pulling up someone just to play in the first round so that I could be mentally more fresh and prepared for the second round. But like only half of my teammates will still play. Like I would want to immediately develop that chemistry, like into the tournament right away and just carry that on, like because you get hot, bro. You get hot in tournaments. You get hot in competitive play, and you just want to keep that going. You don't want to mess up with the flow. You want players to stay, in sync, in tuned, right up until the playoffs, in my opinion. So, connected, bro. Right? I don't want people just sitting on the sideline like thinking they're better than anyone. Now, and again, it depends. People are resting for a bunch of different reasons, but like you're on the same team, you're fighting for the win, and to sit there when you could be playing, when your teammates are out there like sweating their asses off, like to like get a win that maybe means something to them, and you're just sitting there like, hey man, playoffs though, right? Like, I don't know, that doesn't sit well with me. I think if it has to be, just about injury if you're resting, and that's it.
Kurt,
I look at it the same way. I think there's two ways. Like, I think if you have guys that are playing at 80% but still playing decent, I think you need to give them the extra week off to get them at 100 for playoffs. If you've got, and again, this is also like in the NFL, nobody's really at 100, so you could make that argument. Like this late in the year, nobody's really fully there. But to Tyler's point, you don't want to let what's hot like burn out, flame out, and
cool off, flame out.
Yeah, whatever. Like it's such a tricky balance, and part of me really thinks like if you're the best team in the NFL and you're going to win a Super Bowl, you can take a week off and accomplish that. If you're really one of the top dogs, like you know how to manage that, you know how to stay connected. I also think that the coaches that I've been around that have done a good job at like maintaining rest is they replicate those real moments with good on good in practice throughout the week to where like, hey, we have competitive, we're calling plays. You don't know what's on the script. You're going off the wristband or like whatever I call in, like ones versus ones. Where in practice during the year, most of the time it's 1 versus 2s, and then it flips. So I don't know, man. All that to say I'm on the fence with it, but a team like the Niners, I think they can rest. A team like the Ravens, I think they can rest. Like both those teams are elite. I don't think that like if Dallas had found a way to the 1 seed and it stumbled in their lap, I wouldn't say Dallas can rest.
No, for sure, because Dak is so hit or miss.
Yeah, with the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I look at it like in two different ways. The first is I look at it as it's a bye. If you're going to rest your guys, it's a bye week. And in the last 4 years, and I didn't look past that, so it could be 5, 6, 7 years. But in the last 4 years, including this year, a majority of NFL teams have a winning record after their bye week. And so that proves, I think, a little bit that like having that week of rest can help. It also, but here's the thing: it doesn't give you a week extra to prepare, which is what a bye week does, right? The coach still has to go out there and coach that game. So it's a little bit different, but I wanted to bring that part up. And then 2, I'm with you, Kurt, on like the veteran thing. Like the Lions are not a playoff team yet. Like they obviously are, and they're going to hopefully do well, but they haven't made it in forever. They're not there all the time. But the Chiefs, like half the roster is, the Eagles, even the Cowboys, to me, compared to like the Lions, who are at least the Cowboys are in the playoffs the last few years. Ravens, all those teams. Like the Browns, though, like that makes me a little nervous. But hey, man, it's Joe Flacco. Like
he's already won a Super Bowl, so he's
it's kind of badass that they're sitting players next week, which is super fun. So I'm hit or miss too, but I'm glad the Lions are not resting. At least that's what Dan Campbell says. Maybe he'll pull them in the second half. But I just think it's important. It's important if you're not familiar with the playoffs to not rest.
You got to think about it. It's just reps. It's another week of reps, man. It's like you are from week 1 to now week 18. You are preparing for the Super Bowl. You are preparing for the playoffs, right? And what is more important than in-game reps? Nothing. Like there's nothing more. Like, you know what I mean? You're never going to be 100% at practice. Like at least from like that would make. I mean, maybe you do some practices, right? But I highly doubt that. You don't want risk of injury, right? But like to the same extent, like that getting that. Like these guys are sweating their asses off to win this game, and so are you. Like those reps, that repetition, that practice, like you're just striking the iron while it's hot, preparing that blade for the playoffs, dude. And so, like, I don't know, man. I think you want is. I honestly think it's play by play.
I think it's coach. Yeah, coach's call, man. Coach's call.
For sure.
Guys, I switched this around because
sure.
I'm a transitional genius, dude. Week 18 player incentives. A couple of people in chat are like, what about the player incentives?
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
Here's the tweet. I'll pull it up. These are some of the big ones. I think there's more, but these are the ones that we should know about for this week. So DeAndre Hopkins. But actually, you know what? Instead of me just going through them and then going through them again, I'm going to go through them, and you're going to tell me whether or not these player incentive and bonuses are going to hit one at a time. Okay? Chat, you can play this game as well. Absolutely. Here we go. DeAndre Hopkins needs 7 more receptions for $250K bonus.
Nope. Tannehill's in.
He
might throw him some screens, though.
Literally, the second that Tannehill was in, Hopkins actually started catching some balls. I don't know if you saw that, Chris. I was watching that whole game with Will Levis. The second Will Levis got hit, Tannehill was actually throwing the ball to Hopkins, and he was actually catching. He had like a 20 or 30-yard catch. Like
I think he hits his yardage. I don't think he.
Hear me out.
Just check
coaches
down
like Vrabel, players coach, used to be a player, is very well aware of the bonuses. I would not be shocked to see Hopkins have 3 to 4 receptions on the first drive.
Kurt, do you think that the owner would ever go say to the coach, like, try to not let them hit this, or is it such chump change?
It's chump change, and I think it looks bad on the management if like they're not like helping that out. I think they budget. You know, they obviously budget for it, but like I think you expect bonuses to be hit, like financially, and then if they don't, a little extra like change for the owners. But I think it looks good for your players and future free agents when you have players on those teams that are hitting their bonuses.
Yeah.
So Chris says, I just want to say 7 points, 5 rebounds for a newbie.
We need 8 more, dude.
And it's the middle of the third quarter, so let's just calm down.
All right, so I say yes to his receptions. Chris says no. Kurt says yes.
I say yes.
And Ty says yes. Yards, 49 receiving yards for another $250K.
Yep.
I say yes.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. I'm going to make I'm sorry. Right
How
now.
many more yards?
49.
I am doing right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm doing a same game. I'm not even joking. Oh, I can't do it.
Yeah, so I'm saying he hits the yardage.
Okay, I do too. Ty, what are you doing? Are you live betting?
I can't.
Good.
It won't let me. It won't let me pick players for the Jaguars Titans.
Oh, you will be able to soon.
No. Well, okay, I better be able to because I'm going to parlay his receptions and his yards side by side.
Hey, Vegas about to set that line at 7.5.
Oh, 100%, dude. And then how about this one, dude? 2 touchdowns for $250K.
I think he can do it, bro.
No.
If I'm Vrabel,
Jacksonville's trash. Give it to him.
Bro, if I'm Vrabel, I am just like, all right, F this game. Let's go feed D-Hop to get our boy paid because he came here when it was not a promising looking place to come play, and he trusted us.
Yeah, I don't think he hit.
Vrabel, be a player's coach and feed D-Hop so these parlays hit.
I think he hits them all. He hits them all.
Jared Goff, what do you think?
Guys, dude, look at him, dude. There he is.
I just don't think he gets there. Thanks, Goff.
He checked in. You know, he might get fined for saying this, but he checked in.
All right, guys, here we go. Devin Singletary needs 74 yards from scrimmage. to hit 125K bonus.
Yeah, dude, so he's already been a huge asset and a huge weapon in their offense, no matter what. Like already, like especially last week, he looked dominant. I think they have to utilize him because they don't have Dell. So yeah, he's gonna be in the game, dude. He's gonna be a huge asset regardless, and it's also a must win for them. So yeah, I think he's gonna hit that 100%. That's that means passing and receiving, right, JB?
No, from scrimmage.
Cumulative.
Yeah,
Yep.
both.
Cumulative, beautiful. Yeah, that's a lock for sure.
Man, but Cook's been.
Cook, what do you mean? Isn't
No,
this?
no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say he's gonna do it. I say yay, Chris.
It's Singletary, right?
Yeah, Singletary. Yeah.
Yes, he's
on the
had
Texans.
He's had some explosive runs, but now that CJ is back, dude.
Stroud's back, but he was still getting.
I'm gonna say yes.
Show me the score to the Texans game last week.
Should we all say yes?
Hang on.
I love Tyler. Show me.
So he had 44. He had 9 carries, 44 yards, and 19 receiving yards with 3 receptions. Okay, like I think that he'll get way more of those going up against the Colts. I don't think the Colts defense is even close to the Browns defense at all. I think Singletary will 100%.
They weren't playing the Browns.
How many does he need? 79?
Who'd they play last week?
Dude, they smacked the Titans last week.
Yeah.
Then why the heck? Okay, show me the score to the Texans game.
Wait, guys, listen. You said 79, JB?
Dude, Singletary hit
74.
80. He had 80 rushing yards.
Dude, okay.
Come on.
Tyler, his line is set at 80.5 this week. It needs 74.
They know what they're doing, bro.
Dude, take
They
the under and
know
he'll
what
still
they're
hit it.
Yeah, but he might just go off.
I can't.
The Colts play that too high shell, dude. The Colts play too high defense. They give up a lot of freebies underneath. Running backs and tight ends eat versus that.
Ooh. Kurt dropping nuggets. Write that
Just
down.
Saying, man. Just saying.
I'm all in.
Guys, how about another Houston Texan, Dalton Schultz? He needs 6 receptions for 250K.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was utilized so much early, by the way, when Stroud was 100% healthy, but when they also had Dell. So without Dell, still, like, can they get him 6 receptions?
Hey, CJ, what you trying to do, man? Trying to get your boys paid or what? Like that's
Dude,
what this comes down to.
I think he is, bro. Dude, Stroud's that guy. He's the reason that Dell. Remember, like Dell hit him up and said, "Hey, man, I'd love to play with you," and then he ended up like whispering
We're
in his
finding
guy's
the nuggets
ear.
right now. All right,
telling you, bro.
parlay.
I say
parlay,
yay.
Receptions, receiving and
Schultz
passing.
receptions,
Yep.
Singletary receiving, passing.
With CJ
With D-Hop's
Stroud,
everything.
with CJ Stroud as his quarterback, he has hit 6 receptions or more in 2 games this year.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Every other game, like guys, let's just listen to this. Is his?
Was it against the Colts?
These are his receptions. Against the Colts, he had 4. Ready? Here we go. 2, 4, 1, 3, 7, 4, 2, 10, 4, 2, 1, 4, 8, 2.
Is there a way to quick check total tight end receptions versus the Colts this year? Like,
I think you would just have to look at maybe like their defense against the Colts, or I'm sorry, their defense against tight ends, right?
I mean, he had 4 for 34 against the Colts. I mean, that's 2 away.
dude, I feel good about it.
It's just been, dude, he's just been very hit or miss this year.
Yeah.
I agree.
The Colts.
Like, is that a stat muse thing you can do?
By the way, I just hit another bet and I didn't even realize it. 1 second.
Tight end for the Raiders is Austin Hooper, right?
Yeah.
He had 3 last week. 3
Okay. I saw that number on the right.
500 to win 800 for the OG Anubi assists, dude.
Let's go. Let's go.
And then Falcons. The last 2 weeks have not been great for tight ends against the Colts.
Okay.
But I'm still going to say yay. And then for Dalton Schultz, 107 receiving yards, I'm going to say nay.
Yeah, that's a massive. I'm taking his under.
For 250K.
I imagine they set it at 100 for some reason, dude. It's like,
all right, guys.
Watch the first play of the game be an 80-yard touchdown, Schultz, bro.
Are we all no
Blown
for the receiving
coverage.
yards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I like this game, though. This is
It's fun.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill needs 248 yards for the NFL record and 283 yards for 2,000 on the season.
If he does this, he was in a walking boot today while his house was on fire. That'd be comeback player of the year type stuff.
I will personally take care of him physically, emotionally, and spiritually if he hits those. Who are they playing again? They play a good
They
team.
play the Bills.
Right?
They play the Bills.
Bro, but the Bills
on Sunday night.
Is suspect.
If
The
he
Bills
is in a
secondary
boot
suspect.
and in 3 days from now, he breaks 300 yards, I will give $50,000 to a charity of his choice.
I love that.
Holy cow.
Tyreek Hill, $50,000 to a charity of your choice.
What
if you
you
break
don't know.
those, what you don't know is that it was all a ploy. His house didn't catch on fire. He was wearing that boot as a ploy.
And guys, we have Tyreek here. Tyreek, tell Ty what you were doing in that boot earlier.
Dude, how amazing is it that Tyler's willing to give charity 5 months of his gambling, which he sweats on a daily basis. Just if Tyreek Hill does this. That's awesome.
he's just hedging it with the under right now.
What I'm gonna do right now is bet 50,000 on the over, and then I'm gonna win 100. It's a win-win.
That's incredible, dude. All right, guys. Austin Eckler needs 110 yards total, passing or I should say receiving or rushing for 100K.
Scrimmage yards.
Yards.
Against the Chiefs. Chiefs are sitting their starters. I'm gonna
take it. But he's playing.
Yeah, because he wants his 100K, dude.
Yeah, Eckler
I guess you're right. You're right. Okay.
John, that's a gem. That's a sneaky gem. Let's see what the props aren't out yet for them.
I'm smashing.
A lot of props aren't out for these games that are weird.
I know, and it's really, really annoying, by the way.
Yeah, I like that one.
100%. Geno, so we're all yes on Eckler?
Mm-hmm.
Geno Smith
I like that.
Gets $2 million if the Seahawks make the playoffs.
They need 100% the Packers to lose.
The Packers might lose to the Bears. That is 100% a capability.
That's
the
possible.
Bears have been playing incredibly well their last couple of weeks. I think with him being healthy, with Justin Fields being healthy, and he came back, they're 5-1.
Yeah, but the Packers are playing well too. This is like saying basically like saying, do you think the Packers win this Sunday?
Regardless, I think that Geno Smith is going to ball out. I think the Seahawks will win. And I actually picked up Geno in my fantasy. I have one more game left in one of my leagues. So I won my final fantasy league. Okay, guys, fun fact. I was in the toilet bowl. I was in 4 leagues this year. Toilet bowl in 2 of them. I got 11th place in both of those. So I was not in last place in both. I won both toilet bowls. And I won my final fantasy bowl, 2.5 million gil in the bank, and I am up by 45 points going into the second match against him in the final week. And I picked up Geno Smith. Yep, I dropped Stafford. I have Tua, but he's questionable, but I'm assuming he'll play. And I picked up Geno. I think Geno's going to ball out.
Dude.
Because he has every incentive. You know what I mean? $2 million, he's going to play out of his mind.
The Cardinals, 40 minutes of time of possession against the Eagles last week.
This is crazy.
That's great. Listen, I'm going to say no on the Seahawks making the playoffs. No $2 million for Geno. Are you ready for this?
I think they lose this week.
Are you ready for this? Jordan Love, $500K for the Packers making the playoffs.
I think he gets that.
Think it hits?
I think the Packers make it
right now.
How sick is that, dude?
I think the Packers make it, man. I think they beat the Bears and get in this year. And they're in Lambeau, right?
Appreciate that. Somebody just looked it up, and tight ends average about 5 catches against the Colts defense.
So you're saying one more for Schultz, and he hits.
Yeah. One more than their average, yep. Okay. I'm going to say yes for Jordan Love making the playoffs, 500K.
All right, fine, dude.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
If you guys hate me, just say it.
No, we love you, dude. Listen, I already think the script's written. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And I don't mean rigged. I just mean that I think the stage is set, I should say. All right. Oh, 2 more guys. 2 more players. Odell Beckham Jr. And by the way, this is by far my favorite one. Odell Beckham Jr. needs 5 receptions for an extra $250K.
Yeah, they'll take care of him, dude.
And
Give
no
him
Lamar.
Screens.
And no Lamar.
No Lamar.
Snoop Huntley, baby.
And then hold on, 2 touchdowns for $500K.
All right, now that's a little much.
I think he gets both, dude.
Could you imagine like a practice squad type game for Odell? Just like they're just gonna feed Odell.
I think they're gonna
nothing to win.
I think they're gonna because he wants to get paid, bro. Like he deserves to get paid. He deserves to get out there and fight.
What's his salary this year?
If I'm him, Kurt, and they're like, you need to sit out, we need you to be healthy, I'm like, then pay me $750,000 and I'll sit out.
I think he gets the 5 catches, John.
All right, guys, hear me out though. Odell's salary. Let's see. Somewhere I just saw like 3-point-something million. 2023 earned a base salary of 1.1, signing bonus of 13, cap hit of 3.9. So I think the cap hit is like his actual, right? 3.9.
Ty said 15 mil.
That's over a couple of years, right?
For who?
Odell.
For Odell.
No, that's what our producer typed.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's not.
Oh, a lot of it's for next year.
Yeah, I think they're gonna force feed him.
3.9 million in cap this year. Like, dude, 750. Like, that's a big bump for him at that rate.
Pay
boy.
that man his money.
You guys all
right.
think both?
I think both. I think he's gonna get paid, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm watching that game when I wasn't going to just for that.
Okay, I think he gets the
touchdowns.
Alexander Madison, last one of this segment, 74 rushing yards against the Lions, who have a really good rush defense for $250K.
No shot.
Yeah, I don't even know.
He's not even RB1 anymore over there.
Yeah, he needs it though, man. That would put him at 750 rushing yards in the season. So we all say no to Alexander Madison.
Yeah,
Correct.
All right, man.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, that
always is fun, bro.
All right, guys. We have to talk about this ridiculousness. If you guys, maybe you disagree with me, and that's fine. That's what the sports show is all about. Playoff seeding. This year, the Browns and the Eagles are likely going to be screwed by the outdated NFL playoff rules and the seeding rules that they have. Right now, if you win your division, no matter how bad your division is, you get a home game. There was a game, I believe it was Packers-Seahawks, and I believe that was just within the last 12 years, where the Packers or the Seahawks had won like 6 or 7 games only, and they won the division. And then the Packers had to go over to Seattle, where you know how tough it is to play there. And I want to say Seattle won that game. I could be wrong, but it was just it's ridiculous to me. Do you think they should be seeded by record after everything is done, like the NBA has done, and use tiebreakers, of course, instead of rewarding like the Jaguars to have a home game against the potential Browns, who have a better record here in a couple weeks?
So I have a controversial opinion because I don't share it with you. So I'll start here. It's for me, it's if then. Okay, if they do that, then they should get rid of divisions, and it should be divisionless. The opponents you play all these teams once in whatever way you do that. Because to me, when you play twice, right? When you play a team home and away, like that's why you do that, right? Because you're in the same division to see who the best in the division is to get that home playoff game. So I'm fine with it. Like I'm fine with getting rid of it, but then get rid of divisions.
My counter to that, Chris, would be why not? It's still a reward if you win your division and only win 7 games, and you still get a playoff spot when you otherwise wouldn't.
I agree. I think that. I just because you.
But you also play those teams twice, so there's something to be said. Like very rarely is the worst team in the division winning the division. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how often have you gone 6-0 in your division and had been like 6 and whatever? I don't know.
I think. Go ahead, Ty. What were you gonna say?
I don't know, man. I agree. I don't think you can get 6 or 7 wins. I don't think you deserve a home game. What'd you do? It's like a participation trophy, right? But but with an advantage behind it. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, congratulations! You won less than way less than 50% of your games, right? In some cases 40% of your games, and you get home field advantage week 1.
It completely rewards divisions like the AFC South, who've been pretty bad for the last 15 years, right? And it hurts divisions like the NFC East, who've notoriously been good for the last 15 years, or the NFC West, right? Like
it's also like you look at, I don't know, you look at the Browns. Like the Browns deserve a home playoff game.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, they're not going to get one, and it's like, all right, so what? The Jaguars might get one, like. I think that's part of what makes wild card weekend. So like, all right, let's just get this shit over with. Like when you get these bad games, you know, it's like, all right, let's get to the real games most of the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they should switch out. The NBA does it. The NBA like plays their normal division games throughout the whole year, their whole schedule, and then as soon as the playoffs hit, everyone's reseeded by best record. But you win your division, you get in. And so for me, Chris, like I hear what you're saying, but for me, the reward for having 7 wins and winning your division is that you get in the playoffs when you otherwise wouldn't have.
I like that.
So you're keeping out a second place Lions last year by doing that, even if the Lions would have had a better record.
I mean, we had a 5, didn't we? Weren't we 5-1 in our division last year?
Yeah. and didn't make
the playoffs. Like, dude, kill me, bro. Well, make it make sense. Make it all make sense.
It's all for this year, Tyler.
Literally, dude. 5-1. I'm just saying, 5-1. I remember that 5-1 of the division, winning record, didn't make the playoffs. Come on, bro. Like, what more do you want?
I love Ty's like fake little laugh there. That's my favorite thing he does right now.
Talk about getting scammed, bro.
All right, guys. This is the segment, the playoff machine segment. I wish that we had the capability of throwing this up on the screen. I don't think we do. At least we're not right now since I didn't plan it ahead of time. So I'm just going to have to use my beautiful voice. We're going to go rapid fire. Tyler, you're going first, then Kurt, then Chris, then I'll go last. You're picking every single game this week. Just what I'm not even giving you spreads. Boom. Who's going to win? And then I'm going to tell you what your playoff matchups are.
Oh, I like
Chat,
this.
you can pull up. I'll type it in mine here. It's the playoff machine. You can join us and play along if you like, and kind of pick your games and see what you think here. Ready, Ty?
You can Google ESPN playoff machine. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Steelers at Ravens.
I'm sorry.
You're picking all the games.
You're just picking who wins.
I've already picked them all.
No, you already have it. You already have it ready?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's even easier then. I thought we were gonna do it live.
I'm not.
Yeah, let's do it live. We're doing it live.
Okay.
Because then people will hear your picks.
Okay.
Steelers at Ravens.
I have the Steelers.
Houston at Colts.
I have Houston.
Tampa at Carolina.
I have Tampa.
Browns at Bengals.
Browns.
Vikings at Lions.
Lions.
Jets at Pats.
Jets.
Ooh. Falcons at Saints.
Give me the Saints.
Jags at Titans.
Jaguars.
Seahawks at Cardinals.
Give me the Seahawks, dude.
Dang. Bears at Packers.
I have the Bears winning.
Chiefs at Chargers.
The Chiefs.
Broncos at Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Eagles at Giants.
I have the Giants.
Oh my gosh. Rams at Niners.
I have the Rams. Well, actually, no. Sorry. Switching it up to the. Actually, I'm going to switch it up real quick because there's
Carson Wentz versus the backup for the Niners.
Give me the Niners. I just think that this Carson Wentz, Stafford sitting.
Cowboys at Washington.
Washington.
You are not.
I have Washington, dude.
Okay.
I do.
Bills at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
All right. Tyler, your AFC playoff picture. You have the Baltimore Ravens with a bye week, first seed. You have a 7-seeded Steelers making the playoffs facing off at Miami. Holy cow. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
You have a Houston at Kansas City.
Houston can win that, by the way.
At the 6 seed and the 3 seed. You have a Cleveland Browns at the Jacksonville Jags.
And that's an easy Browns win. So you're looking at, dude, in my opinion, bro, I honestly think, again, if you talk about Dolphins being healthy, I literally think that the lower seeded teams have an advantage in almost every single one of those games. How crazy is that, dude?
By the way, we're a rebound or a point away from Anobi.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, no, he hit. Up. He has 20. He hit.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, he hit.
Stop.
Just now?
Serious?
Yeah, he hit. He has 11 points and he has 9 rebounds.
Tyler, you don't have to
Let's
tell
go.
me $10.
Tyler.
Wait, what? He has
9
He has 9.6 rebounds.
9 rebounds. He needs 20. He needs 19 and a half, right?
What stats are you looking at?
ESPN, bro. It's right there. He has 11 points and he has 9 rebounds.
Oh my God, I'm not live.
It hit. Thank you. All right.
Let's go, dude. Thanks for the money.
Tyler, your NFC. Your
Yes.
NFC seeding, bro. You got the Niners with the 1 seed. You got Seattle at Detroit. Detroit with the 2 seed. You have the Rams at Dallas. Dallas with the 3 seed. Rams with 6. And then you have the Eagles with the 5 seed at Tampa.
Wow.
That's how yours shook out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think we win. In this instance, I think we beat Seattle. I think we'll be prepared. We'll be the better team. We'll be ready to go. That Rams-Dallas game. Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, that game.
Sorry for the language. Give me the Rams.
Give me Matthew Stafford, who's from Texas, who played, I'm pretty sure he played his state championship in that Dallas Cowboys stadium in high school. Baby. He just is so good when he plays there. Give me him against the Cowboys. It would be so fun. So that's Ty's picks for who's going to make the playoffs. Congratulations to the Seahawks and the Rams. And congratulations to the Steelers, the Texans, and Miami for winning your division in Tyler's world here. All right, Kurt, you're next. Let me just refresh here.
Yep.
Is it going to reset for me? It does. Steelers at Ravens.
Let's go Ravens.
Texans at Colts.
Texans.
Bucks at Panthers.
Bucks.
Browns at Bengals.
Bengals.
Vikings at Lions.
Lions.
Jets at Pats.
Patriots.
Falcons at Saints.
Saints.
Jags at Titans.
Titans.
Oh my goodness!
Give me a Derrick Henry 200 yards rushing, just deucing out on him.
Bro. Seattle at Arizona.
Arizona.
Wow. Oh my goodness!
We would play the Saints.
Bears at Packers. Kurt.
Packers.
Jordan Love takes them home.
Oh,
Chiefs at Chargers.
Chargers.
Broncos. That mess is seating up so much, Kurt. Broncos at Raiders.
Raiders.
All right. Eagles at Giants.
Eagles. Barely.
Rams at Niners.
Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners.
Cowboys at Washington.
Cowboys at what? No. Go back.
Okay.
Rams.
Rams. All right. Cowboys at Washington.
Give me the Cowboys.
Them boys. And then Bills at Dolphins.
Give me the Bills.
The Bills. And so, Kurt, your
totally
AFC is Baltimore at the 1 seed. The Jaguars somehow squeak in the 7 seed and they go to Buffalo. Free win for Buffalo. Yes, dude. The Dolphins go to the 6 seed. They go at Kansas City. What a great game that would be. And the Dolphins have a chance. And then Cleveland is the 5 seed at a home game for the Texans 4 seed. That's your AFC
What
picture.
a weird playoffs, dude.
I would love it.
That's fun.
I would love it. I would love it. All right, and your NFC side.
I know you mentioned Wild Card Weekend. That would be a fun Wild Card
That
Weekend.
would be
it'd be a blast.
Teams that just like who's
Ties
playing
two would have been super fun. All right, so NFC for you, Kurt. San Francisco 1 seed. Packers with the 7 seed, Dallas with the 2. So Green Bay at Dallas. Just what the NFL wanted when Jerry Jones made that call.
Give me them. Give me Packers going down to take Mike McCarthy back to bad clock management in the past, sending them out.
I love it.
Dude, I just want to say that right now, the way that everyone's going, because there's no way that the Browns don't make it and there's no way the Lions don't make it. Someone said this the other day, dude. What if there is a Lions-Browns Super Bowl?
Happen.
The Browns upset the Ravens. 2-0-16 teams in the Super Bowl,
Anything
dude.
can happen in the tournament, as Dan Campbell says.
Give me the tournament.
You have the Rams, Matthew Stafford going to Detroit, a game that the Blevins Bros will be at. And then you've got the 5th seed Eagles going to Tampa.
Oh, dude, could you imagine if the Eagles get a first-round exit at Tampa?
Ooh, that would be tough.
What a flight back.
That would be tough.
I would walk home.
All right, Chris, you're next, buddy.
I'm ready.
Hit me. We got Steelers at Ravens.
Steelers.
Texans at Colts.
Texans, and Kurt goes through 2 tables.
Oh, by the way, Kurt does have to go through a table. They went over 8.
My God, I do. Hey, when you get here, we'll set it up.
We're setting it up for sure. Tampa at Carolina.
Give me Tampa.
Browns at Bengals.
I actually think the Browns still win with their backup.
Vikings at Lions.
Lions.
Jets at Patriots.
Patriots.
Falcons at Saints.
Saints.
Jags at Titans.
Jags.
Seahawks at Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Bears at Packers.
Packers.
Chiefs at Chargers.
Okay, this is actually a really fun game because Blaine Gabbert is starting, and I think he outduels Easton Stick, dude. Give me the Chiefs.
Okay. Broncos at Raiders.
Raiders.
Eagles at Giants.
Eagles.
Rams at Niners.
This is another one of my favorites, guys. It is Carson Wentz versus our boy from the Jets who diced us up on Monday night. John, do you know what quarterback that is?
What?
The Jets quarterback, former quarterback who diced us up on Monday night, his rookie season.
No.
Because I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Oh.
What is his name?
Oh my gosh, that game was horrific.
What's his name? He got nothing on his name.
Why are you bringing that up?
Why can't I think of his name? Thank you, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold,
Darnold,
guys,
bro.
we have Carson Wentz versus Sam Darnold. Take me back to 2016.
Wait, guys. Question.
Give me the
John?
49ers. Give me the 49ers.
This is off topic. Anunoby. Did his rebound get taken off?
No, he's good. He's good.
For sure?
No,
Show
it
his score
is.
for the
It's
next
gone.
game.
It's gone.
Hmm?
It did.
Oh, he's got 11 points, 8 rebounds. Oh,
yeah,
my
he needs
sweet
one more point
Jesus.
and one more rebound. It took it away. Oh my gosh. Of course.
Oh my
There's
God.
5.5 minutes left.
All right, keep me going, John. Keep
A lot
me
of ball
going,
game
John.
left. All right, Cowboys at Washington,
Cowboys.
and then Bills at Dolphins.
Bills.
All right, Chris, your AFC. Your AFC has the Ravens 1 seed, the Texans the 7 seed at Buffalo. Yours is the same as Kurt's, I think, right? Dolphins at Kansas City, and then Cleveland at Jacksonville.
No, they're different.
Oh, they are different. Yeah, Cleveland at Jacksonville. Your NFC is San Fran number 1, Rams at Dallas 7 versus 2 seed, Packers at Lions 6 versus 3 seed, and Eagles Tampa.
Okay.
Eagles 5 seed, Tampa 4. Tampa gets that home game. All right, dude. I'm gonna go mine really fast here. Give me the Steelers. Give me the Colts. Actually,
Interesting.
give me the Bucks, the Bengals, the Lions, the Patriots, the Saints, the Jags. Give me the Seahawks, the Bears.
Wow.
Dude, the Bears are hot.
I agree.
And it's a bad matchup, I think, for Green Bay. But Jordan, it wouldn't surprise me if Jordan Love balled out. He's been killing it. Chiefs over the Chargers, Broncos. Give me the Eagles over the Giants. Give me the Niners over the Rams. Give me the Cowboys over Washington, and give me Buffalo over Miami. So I have the 1 seed Baltimore Ravens on the AFC. I have the Colts going to Buffalo. Wow, the Colts. I can't. Okay, I mean, I think they can win. They're at home. The Miami Dolphins at Kansas City. I love that matchup. And then Cleveland at Jacksonville. And the NFC, San Fran number 1, Seattle at Dallas, which is way less fun. I think Dallas wins that game. Rams at Lions, and then Eagles at Bucks. So congratulations. I put the Seahawks in the playoffs for the 2 years in a row.
Unfortunate, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was fun.
Yeah.
Not as fun as if this no newbie bet hits, but
I'm staring at it. Don't worry.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I just got baited.
yeah,
Bro.
he had 9. I swear it was on there, bro. It was crazy.
He did. He's in though. In
Like,
the last 5 minutes of the game. So
How do you how do you take what got taken off the board?
a rebound did. A rebound got taken
One
off.
of the rebounds, yeah. I don't know which one. Playoff machine is done. Guys, I need our lock of the week, and you better believe I'm parlaying these.
All right, dude. This is the tough lock of the week.
Guys,
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing this.
3-0 in my locks of the week.
I am 2-1. No. Yeah, I'm 2. No, because I didn't say Arizona was my lock. I have to go back and look. Lock of the week, guys, is here's a segment we love to do where we give you something that for us is a lock. Obviously, nothing's a lock. Gamble responsibly. But what we think is the safest bet and something that we're thinking is hot for this week's games. It has to be a spread, a close money line, or an over-under. Nothing like worse. Minus 150 is like the lowest you can go.
Respect.
All right, fellas.
That's a new rule.
Yeah, because like lock of the week is just that, the lock of the week is that.
The lock of the week is the lock of the week. Is that what you're trying to say? By the way, the Giants are plus 200 right now. The Eagles are minus 250.
Give me the Lions minus 2.5 at minus 135. Little teased alternate line.
I'm
Okay.
writing this down.
Minus
so Lions minus 2.5 is Kurtz.
Yep. I'm putting this in, by the way.
Any
boys, so-
particular reason why you're feeling that way to give the people some confidence? Or no?
Yes. So the Lions line is currently set at minus 3.5, and I don't believe in 3.5 point lines, so I will always buy extra to get under 3 points in case they win by a field goal. There's nothing worse than a team winning by a field goal and your line is set at 3.5.
Agreed.
I'm with you. I love that.
right.
Chris and Ty, you guys looking? Go ahead.
So
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, go ahead, Ty.
Oh, you're ready for it right now. So I'm not gonna lie, you kind of took that from me. No, give me the Bucks. It's just money line.
Is it enough?
It's
No, minus
225.
225. You can't do that.
All right, then. All right. Oh, you can't do that. How can I?
So you can do Bucks minus 4.5.
I'll do. No, I don't like that. Give me the spread. Hold on. Give me the spread. Give me the Bucks minus 3.5. No, minus 2.5 is -160.
So Bucks -2.5. So Ty is also teasing that game a little bit.
Yep, big tease.
Chris,
Larry Hoover.
Bucks -2.5. We said.
Yep.
Okay. Give me the Patriots straight up to beat the Jets at home. -135.
Okay.
Ooh, I got
Patriots
it. -125.
money line.
I
And
have
then for me, every one of us picked this game the exact same. So unless you see it going down to the absolute wire, I think you guys aren't going to think I'm crazy for this. Give me the Saints -3.
I'm gonna do
Falcons
2.5.
Yeah, give me a little juice there.
Actually, I'm gonna tease it to -1.5 because that'll give me -150. So, all right.
All right, those are our locks of the week. I think the Saints are just going to win that game by quite a bit.
That's not bad, dude. Plus 786.
It's not terrible. I just bet a lot.
What you put on it?
500.
Wow.
Give it to me, dude.
I love that.
Give it to me, dude.
I'm with you. I'm riding. Let's go.
Ride or die, boys. I'll put mine
If this
in.
hits, I'm
when
buying a
this is over.
nice ass table to jump through. Like,
Come on, baby.
Ooh, he's going to upgrade the table.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What is the matchup you're most looking forward to this weekend?
Wow.
Dude, for me, it's either it's got to be Bills, Dolphins, or Texans, Colts, dude. Because like it's straight up, right? Those are whoever wins those is in the playoffs. So the Texans, Colts, 99% sure. So and then Bills, Dolphins, right? Bills are trying to play to get in. Right? They have to win. It's winning in, right? Obviously, and if they're out, they're out.
John.
Well, there's a way that the Colts and the Steelers make it, and the Bills don't.
There's a lot of good games, but for me, there's only one that is the most important, and that is the Packers and the Bears.
Yep.
Okay, I'm really, really excited for it, and let me read you guys this. Okay.
Please.
I love when you do
love
this.
when, I love when you read to me.
when you do this to me.
Hey, last 8 weeks. Okay. Bears 16, Panthers 13. Bears 30, Lions 31, Bears 26. Bears should have won that game. Bears 12, Vikings 10. Bears 28, Lions 13. Browns 20, Bears 17. Almost beat the Browns. Bears 27, Cardinals 16, who just beat the Eagles. Bears 37, Falcons 17. Falcons still had playoffs to fight for. Bears smacked them by 20. Okay, if you think that this is easy for Jordan Love and the Pack, dude, I think this is going to be a fun game. I think Fields is going to fly around. I think Love is going to fly around. And I think if the Packers win, they deserve to be in the playoffs.
Dude, I feel like I can envision how this game looks and how it ends. And there's two parallel universes. There's one where Justin Fields takes a kneel to win the game, and the entire stadium is silent. And he's walking through the tunnel on his way back, and you see like this iconic Fields photo of like he just went in and slayed the giant. Or there's just the Packers rolling. The stands are crazy. It's like crazy game in Lambeau. Jordan Love deucing out in the like it's going to be a tunnel picture for Fields or a tunnel picture for Love, and I just can't wait to see how it plays out, dude. Like I have no idea.
Yeah.
All I know is that the Bears alternate line plus 7.5 is only -240, and I don't think they lose by more than a touchdown.
Oh, dude, no, we just missed a 3. I'm so sorry. He was unguarded, dude. I'm just staring at it.
Ty, I love you. I already Venmo requested you for $10.
Oh
my god, dude.
There's 2 minutes left, bro.
There's
just
plenty
no
of time.
way.
As long as he's on the court, he'd get a rebound, dude.
He's not. He's walking back and stuff, bro. It's over. GG, man. He just
God,
missed a
then
wide open
30
3.
Then he just missed it. Oh my god. Dude.
Wide
You guys
open
are-
3,
I
dude.
love you guys, dude.
Wide open 3, dude. Just get it to him.
What
Get it
game
to him,
is
make him
it?
dunk it.
Oh, wait. Kurt, you didn't say it. Was that your game too? Do you agree with me then?
Yeah, same one.
Okay, John?
I'm a psychopath, and I believe that any given Sunday, any team can win. And so mine are tied. Like I'm obviously gonna watch the Lions-Vikings game because I'm never gonna miss a game. I told Jody already. Oh,
Nope, sorry.
I told Jody already. I was like, I'm watching the football all day long on Sunday. I was like, I'm watching. So mine are a tie between the Giants and Eagles and Commanders and Cowboys, and go underdogs, baby. I'm parlaying both the underdogs, and I'm putting like $20 on it because that's gonna be massive if it happens, and I'll be super excited and have something to cheer for.
Okay.
I just want to say something real quick, dude. I think that I literally think that the Knicks just benched every single starter except the newbie. And then, I'm not kidding. They're bringing out and he's in with a minute and a half left. I'm just saying.
How sure are you that he's in? Let's just sweat this together live.
All right, hold up. Let me stand up for the remainder of the show, like usual, as we're sweating our bets as they come to an end. It might have been because they're resting. It might be no, they're all resting because of a timeout. Never mind.
Tyler.
I know, dude. I know. I just got everyone jacked and excited. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, I was riding that, bro.
I'm riding it with you too, bro. I actually am.
Will somebody get a newbie some water? Damn it! Look at him.
Look at him, dude. He's dying out there. Hang on. Show me the score to the Jazz game. Okay.
Tyler's in.
I have the Jazz minus 2.5 for a $1,200 bet.
Look at Kurt. Kurt's ready. While you guys are sweating this, I'll be right back.
And then Duran has 20 points right now in the third quarter with 3 minutes left. I need Duran to get 4 more points and rebounds. 4 more points or rebounds. That's another $1,200 bet. The three-leg parlays. Cooking.
When you do these 1200s, how much are you putting down?
This one was Cavaliers to win, Knicks to win, Jazz minus 2.5. I did 500 to win $1,000.
Oh, so that was only plus 100?
That was plus 104. Yeah, the Cavs were minus 450, the Knicks were minus 400, and Jazz was minus 2.5 was minus 300. I actually should have I even should have teased that and did him at plus 2.5, just to be safe, dude. Okay, everyone's in, by the way. Everyone's in.
Give us a rebound. Give us a rebound.
He's playing. He's guarding the guy up top. He's guarding the point guard up top. So he's not. He was in the paint originally, like the last 2 minutes. Oh my god, rebounded it. No, they made it, dude. And now he's. Dude, a minute.
Are the Bulls like close enough to foul, or are they not going to foul?
No, they're not going to foul. It's they're down by 14 with a minute left.
Dude, he really made that. And he was right there, dude.
Dude, he had. If they missed it, he would have gotten the rebound. Look, they're not even. I found wheel it out to him. Nobody's not even trying. Move. don't you know what your line's at? Look at him.
He's not even moving, dude. Get open.
Tyler's like reminding me of Uncut Gems right now, bro.
Right?
Dish it out.
Have you seen that, Chris?
They just got rid of 2 people. They just subbed out 2 people on the Knicks the last minute. Come on, bro. Imagine.
Is he in?
I think Anubi's still in.
1 rebound, bro. 1 rebound. They got free throws coming up, right? Could be. Could get a little rebound here.
I'm horrified.
What are the percentages of an offensive player getting a rebound in the NBA?
I'm horrified, dude. I'm humidified.
Dude, they're pretty
30.
good.
Yep, 30 on the bench, 11 on the bench. There he is. All right, box him out. Miss this and box him out. Get the rebound.
I'm in. We're as far as I'm concerned. This is the rest of the show.
He's in. I mean, this is it, right? We got 8 minutes left. We're just sitting here sweating. A minute left. By the way, this is like
the longest minute in sports.
He's got like 1 shot left, right? Oh, where's he going?
Where are you going?
They benched him. He's out.
What the fuck?
GG, bro. And let me just check the line one last time. Show me the score to the Knicks game. Maybe they gave it back. He's out. 11 points, 8 rebounds. He misses it by 1.
I'm never trusting that stupid AI thing ever again.
They took away the rebound. It hit, dude. Don't even.
How do you take away a rebound? That's a stat. That's
a million to 1 shot.
Just so you know, guys, if they took it away, there is a slight chance that they give it back at the end of the game when they do stat corrections.
Let's hope they do, man. Let's hope they do. I'm just saying. Let's hope they do.
Wouldn't they have already corrected?
Like they do a final stat correction at the end of every single game.
Dude. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, dude.
Look, that would have been a rebound right there. Would have been a rebound.
Yeah, boom. All right,
boom. It was his. Guys, this was a ton of fun. Kurt, how are we gonna do this table thing, dude? It has to have, like before the Super Bowl.
So we can either do it where I FaceTime you guys and I come in on my phone maybe one night. Maybe I do this next Wednesday. I start on my phone, go outside, send it off the top of my car onto the table. And then I come back in, I log off and get back on my PC.
Okay.
How are you going to make sure that you don't break an arm?
It doesn't matter. I don't play anymore.
Oh my gosh, I love your attitude. By the way, did I ever send you the clip that we made of someone jumping through a table with your face on it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I'm posting it after the show. I'm posting it right away.
My God,
I'm going to be like, I can't wait for Kurt to break a table, and I'm going to post the video we made. It's awesome. And it's your funny face where you're just kind of like,
yep. That's amazing.
So good, dude.
I love it.
We'll post it.
I can't believe we had to end the show on such a bad beat.
It's all right, man. Just know that the Jazz is down by 5 going into the fourth quarter, and that's also a leg for $1,000. So,
Tyler, I wish you
nights.
Best of luck.
I might hedge it. Hold up. Let me look at this real quick, dude. Hold up. Detroit right now, where are they? The Pistons are minus 160. Nah, it's too much. They're minus 160. So if I did like 400 Nah, nope. I gotta let it ride, bro. Let it ride. All right, sorry, we're done.
Let it ride, dude. Let it ride. Guys, listen, real quick, we have an option. We have some options here. Let's chat it through. So next week, we'll probably go for Wednesday, right? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Wait, let me check my schedule.
Yeah, let's do that right now so I don't have to bother you guys in texts.
I'm
Wednesday.
Are we going to have a lot to talk about next week? Maybe next week's a Fortnite night. Because the games are going to be kind of weird.
I like that. Next week, Fortnite
Talk
squads.
Playoff
dude.
seeding, Fortnite squads, playoff seeding.
It would be great for views too, because I'd be in the Fortnite section, be over 10,000 viewers probably.
Thank goodness. I'm early practice. I'm good next week.
All right, so let's like talk about that and what that could look like, because I like that idea. We are gonna have to full cam it. We can control that on our own Discord. That's fine. We can full cam it and give some picks for the playoff for wildcard weekend, because that's gonna be huge and that'll be good content. And then do we maybe on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, if the Lions are not playing that night, there's going to be a wild card game that night. Do we want to do a watch party during that game and do that for the sports show? Because we'll be able to talk about all the games beforehand, like that already happened over the weekend, and then we'll be able to watch that one.
I like that.
You like that?
You like that? Okay, we'll talk about
it. The watch party we did for the Rams game was electric.
Yeah,
wait,
I know,
John, but aren't we going to be in Detroit?
Well, it depends. We'll be home by nighttime if we're there on Sunday. Lions are going to play Saturday, Sunday, or Monday night. So if the Lions play Monday night, that wouldn't work.
Okay,
I will know tomorrow.
What do you mean?
I just told you.
You'll know what tomorrow?
I don't know when they play.
You won't know tomorrow.
Yes, I will.
You can't.
Yes, I will. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'm telling you, you can't know. I'm telling you, you can't know because they schedule the matchups Sunday night when all the games are done.
That's not true, dude.
I love you, dude. You guys are absolutely wild, guys. We'll be back next week. Follow us all on our social medias. Soon the whole show's gonna have its own social media. We'll promote all that stuff. Until next time, we'll see ya.
Deuces.